Hi, hello, my name is Wanda. Welcome back to my self-improvement channel. I didn't like my previous video. I recorded it last minute and as I was recording, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to share about just like how horrible of a week I've been having. But then again, I did say that this will document my self-improvement journey in the most authentic and the most honest of ways. And though it was uncomfortable to share what had been happening, I also did feel that it was necessary to have that out there, to have evidence and to show that as you work on bettering your life, it won't always be easy to do so, and you will get hiccups along the way, but then the most important thing is to pick yourself up and to get back to your routines, your rituals, and the things that you know for sure are necessary to make your life a little bit better. So yeah, I think after Sunday, things did become a little bit better. One, it was due to the fact that I changed the narrative around just my reading. Because I think, what is this? On Sunday, I was in a place where I just wasn't okay with the fact that I had been spending all of my time reading romance, considering the fact that I had an epiphany last year in July, and I knew that books or genres rather that I should be spending more time on were philosophy, psychology, self-help, and the classics. Wait, I think I'm messing it up a little bit, but like 3 out of 4 is good enough. So when I started spending a lot of time reading romance, I'm looking at my story graph calendar right now, and I read a lot. Okay, but anyway, let's go back to me changing the narrative behind me reading romance. I decided to look at it as research. As a person who does not have life experience in this romance field, but still wanting to write a book that has some romance, even though I don't think the romance part will be the main theme in my short story Evidence. I wanted to serve rather as what is this, social commentary on just teen pregnancy. I'm kidding, my characters aren't teens. I don't know, it was just gonna be too layered for that, but anyway, but like I need to know. I got distracted on the interwebs because I don't know, I probably have shared this before, but I read books for various reasons. One being the fact that I'm currently working on an experiment where I want to see if one can change their lives in 100 books or less. All right, so that's the main reason. So with that, obviously, comes the genre limitations. As I said, Uti, it's self-help. Let me look for it. Let me look for it. It's self-help, philosophy, psychology, and religion. Classics and math are late additions, but like I also think they too are important because they help you think. And some of the classics work in a way similar to our grandparents' folk tales, where sometimes it feels like a story, but like it's layered, man. you get like these deep lessons out of it, and it's just like it's just not reading for vibes and stuff like that. And I think I need that, and I've always appreciated the privilege of being able to learn from other people over having to figure things out for yourself and reinventing the wheel and seeing things. Yes, there's benefit to learning from experience, because it is only through experience that certain themes and topics and beliefs become properly ingrained within you. For instance, one of the things that I've been learning lately is that regardless of what is going on in your life, regardless of what you are feeling, you need to do the thing. And the thing could look however it should look to you, and that's not the important thing. But if you do the thing, the odds are you are going to not only like yourself a little bit better, but you are, I think you will most likely be able to increase your confidence, because you would have proved to yourself that you are a person who does the thing regardless. And it hypes you up, man, that you're a person who is level-headed. It is not nice being self-aware, but in your self-awareness, you note a lot of negative and weak traits about yourself. So you need to build yourself and make yourself a strong person who is not shaken by the storms of life, but is able to just be like, okay, this thing happened. And I'm not saying you shouldn't experience the things that happen. You should give them a chance, Otherwise, bad things happen when you try to ignore a feeling. So give it a moment. Give it space, whether it be a good emotion, a good feeling about the circumstance or the event, or a bad feeling. You need to get to a place where you let it exist. You validate yourself, and aren't in a place where all of the time you have all of these scales, man, where even before you try and understand what you're going through, you're already on some, I shouldn't feel like this. Yay. Feel it, process it. Wow, process it in a very healthy way. Then move on. Don't get attached to the feelings. That's just the only way to live. And but anyway, so I'm been trying to just, okay, not that I've been trying to learn, it's just that it's my portion these days. I think last week, one of the reasons why I had such a very horrible week was the fact that when heavy thing happened, I let go of my routines and my rituals. I let go of the habits that have helped me stay afloat. And yes, books like Brianna Weiss, The Mountain Is You, have been challenging for me. I could have chosen another book. For instance, yesterday I started Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. It was easier to read, but not less serious or less necessary. It's still, what is this? Pushed me and made me introspect a bit more. And he did say things that I'm just like, oh no, man, I should have heard this before. I read 17 romance books. Actually, no, I don't think the math is right, because okay, I've read 17 romance novels this year, right? And I think 3 of them I read in January. One of them in February. Oh, that's the lot. That's the lot. 13 romance books. Research and escapism, but a lot more escapism was the reason why I ended up just reading romance, because I just wanted to distract myself, to be in a place where I'm just not thinking about the thing. And Ryan Holiday in his book, Stillness is Key, challenges the reader to be more comfortable with, silence and solitude, and see it as a way to help you get to a place where you have caught up with all of your thoughts and all of your emotions and things. He also speaks about how that act of being meditative could be good, not only just to make you a person who is better adjusted, but it's also good for creativity. And in stillness, we are able to rest and free ourselves and sort of kind of, what is this? Prevent burnout. That's the word I was looking for. But anyway, I've just, I don't know. And having read Stillness is the Key with the same fervor and energy that I've been giving the romance books that I've been reading lately. I tried to read it in one sitting, but hey, girl's got a job, so I couldn't do that. But just like with the romance novels, I was, in any given moment, I was fitting it in there, and making notes, taking a moment to process certain ideas, and I had fun with it. And having read it, I don't know, I felt good about myself, because I felt like, yeah, I am becoming more and more like the person I've just been wanting to become lately. So yeah, do the thing for you. And another thing, I know I've been saying this for ages, but one of the things that I would like to, get into is just that, I have a lot of anxiety with regards to sharing art and creative things. So like right now, as much as yes, it is a bit difficult to get here on the interwebs and speak about my life and be vulnerable a little bit. Now, why is load shedding trending in South Africa? Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. I have a lot of my book highlights on Twitter, so I had that up, and I just saw trending topics here, and they say, wait, what was I talking about? Oh yes, I have a lot of anxiety with regards to just like sharing artistic expression. I don't know, it feels weirdly sharing, whether it be a poem, a book, or an edited video, or maybe a portrait. It feels weirdly, for me rather, it feels more intimate than these sit downs. Because I don't know, man. It takes you to a different level, man, where you just have to, you're essentially admitting, I care about this. I care about it more than just wanting to put bare minimum and consistency behind it. But like, I care about it, to put in the hours, to put in the things, to make it as best as I think it could be for me right now. But one of these days I'll be ready, and when I am, you will see it. Goodness. Ooh, okay, so before I close this video, I am proud of the fact that I had a good reading month, you know, in a sense that as much as I wasn't reading the right genres, I didn't make I didn't choose to now let go of reading altogether and pick another hobby and pick another vice. I still read. And though the genre wasn't right, you know, because I need to be clear about that. I need to remind myself what the more important thing is. I am convinced that taking the time to read all of these romance books, because a lot of them were like 300 pages plus. Yes, there were a couple 200-page books, but the act of reading all of these books did help me a little bit with regards to just helping me with my focus. Because I'm not sure about you, but I personally can't read and still be doing other things. It helped me tune the world out. And not only the world externally, but then the world within. You see, when thoughts of anxiety came and started to arise, I was like, hi, me. I will focus on that. Ellie Hazelwood. How embarrassing would it be if I forgot her surname? How embarrassing would it be if I forgot her surname? Her name is, yeah, it is Ellie Hazelwood. Yo, I was so scared. I was so scared what I was gonna get one of the authors' names are wrong. But anyway, so you need to also just take a moment. Try to look at silver linings and realize, Uguti, more often than not, you are doing better than you think you are. Don't beat yourself up too much about the things, man. About, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Today's read will be The Obstacle is the Way, also by Ryan Holiday. And Waiti, I bought that book while on Audible last year, and I hadn't read it. To think, I've read Ego is the Enemy, recently just finished Stillness is the Key, and I hadn't read book number 1, which is Obstacle is the Way. I was just like, hey, bro, what is your life, Gail? What is your life? But I've been enjoying reading Ryan Holiday's books, and I think one of the reasons why I've been enjoying them is because I am a long-time subscriber of his channel, and when I read them, I'm not reading them. His voice is in my head, and they read just like how he speaks in his YouTube videos, which I think has been fun, and I like that he always has the same message, man. It's like it's good. It's good, but then sometimes I just, there's a lot of overlap with regards to just like the things that he says. So maybe I need to find another author for a little while, because I don't know, sometimes it's good to hear the same message being repeated, right? But sometimes I'm just like, different book title, tell me different things. You see, tell me different things. But then am I really gonna hear different things? It's just like there's only so much you could say about how to live well. Certain themes are gonna be repeated, so I shouldn't, be too hard on Mr. Ryan Holiday, right? I should just rest and relax. I should. Oh man, I don't know. I enjoy his stuff. I might have fallen off a little bit, but I used to also read his devotional, the Daily Stoic devotional. But I think I last read that in November, and then his newsletter I last read that in December. Oh goodness, I need to catch up. Maybe I need to catch up, because I mean, if I am going to be the girl who loves herself a little bit more, I need to do these things, because they do help. They do. Because what I have learned about myself over just like the past couple of months, because I'm trying to, think, I'm trying to figure that thing out. What makes me a better person? What makes my days a little bit better? What is it? I'm trying to pinpoint it. Because, no man, like, I don't think we should live a life where we are enslaved by certain activities. But bro, there's certain practices that you need to elevate and make what's the word, make sacred. Things like, I know personally I feel a bit better if I what is this, I read my Bible in the morning, I pray. Journaling helped, because journaling made me speak better, because I wouldn't be thinking about the things that I'm saying the moment that I'm saying them. I would have already pre-thought them, and now, regardless of whether it is a conversation or it is these videos, I've already known what I think and what I believe about a certain matter. But I think one of the reasons why I stopped journaling, actually I have two reasons why I stopped journaling. It took too long. And now I'm starting to think that perhaps I should have, stuck through. Because obviously it's going to take long if journaling has been a practice that you have forsaken. You have a lot within you that needs to be processed. And it's going to be a lot until it's not. Until it's just, you also get to a place where you're okay. Having not thought about a thing, especially once you have also learned to realize and recognize that not all things need to be processed immediately. It's okay. You'll see it tomorrow. And reason number two why I stopped journaling was because, I don't know, I got scared that my gremlin was gonna find my journals and say horrible things and have opinions about my thoughts. We never see eye to eye with regards to things like that. So I just didn't wanna felt like I would have been sowing discourse. Did I make that in that sentence? I needed help. But now I regret it, because life has been more difficult and harder for me because I stopped journaling. Another thing that I have learned is important to me is human time. It's human time. Whether it be a normal, like a simple greeting, or a deep conversation, I love people. I love being around them, sharing stories with them, creating stories with them. I think it's a must. Though solitude is important, I know I'm just a simple girl who was made for a relationship, who was just, I need that. And sometimes I don't even want to talk to people or create experiences with them. I just want to do life beside them. Because one of my favorite things is reading next to a friend who's also doing their own thing. And sometimes I don't even care what they're doing. They could be watching a TV show, they could be scrolling on social media, or also reading something. I don't know, there's something, man, that I get be in the presence of the people I love most. And another thing that I also think is necessary for me to live a good, happy life that I do not want to run away from is work. And not just work as in employment, the work that gives you like a little chankura, a little salary, stipend, or whatever it is, but work as in something that is difficult, something that might tire your body or tire your mind, something that requires effort. And I feel better having done work. I think rest is good, and sometimes rest is necessary, especially after a long time of working and not taking the breaks that you need and not letting your mind catch up with all of the experiences that you have, gone through over a period of time. However, I'm also convinced that it is not laziness or bed rotting that will properly soothe us. It's the things that make us sweat, the things that make us, rise and become our better versions. Because you can't really accomplish and finish projects and tasks without, transforming and being stretched a little bit. So, yeah, in each and every moment I need to be working. And I miss that. I also miss it, man. My body feels weird, man, when it feels like I haven't been beating it and making it my slave. I feel like I'm going to be disqualified for the prize. What is the prize? Prize? Fulfillment. Self-actualization. And whatever. Anyway, hi. That's it from me. I hope that you will choose today to live life a little bit better than yesterday. I think the salute needs to stay. It needs to stay. So kind of like that rice. I am in the study, which also serves as a pantry, which also serves as I'm kidding. It's just study and pantry. That's it. And the pantry portion is temporary. And then my sister's gonna be like, yo, we've had groceries in here since last year, September. I still hope it's temporary, guys. I still do, because I love the study, right? Strong Wi-Fi, plug points. I can put my PC here and work, get a lot done, and also get some privacy to record these videos. But another thing that I've been wanting to get into is doing walking workouts, like right here. But then I tried moving and doing the choreographed steps actually it wasn't a couple of weeks ago, it was probably like 9 or 10 days ago. And I kicked some samp, and I was like, ooh, this isn't working. So, but like, it would be nice once you just be able to work out in here. Because as much as, yes, like right now, since my siblings are just away, I have the entire house to myself, right? But I want to be able to give them the space that they will need eventually when they come back. Because TV is like everyone's thing. So now, like, I can't be like jumping around and everyone's just like, oh, ish, I want to watch my show. And yeah. Anyway, good night, good morning. I hope wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you're having a lovely day. And I hope that it could have been made a little bit better by just listening to this rando on the internet. You're loved. Now go live well. Bye.